Hello guys, today I'll be taking a look at another Challenger Ekko player. This one's on the Brazilian server, probably the best Ekko on Brazil, called Pazpeaceful. Here you can see he's around 1000 LP. And what's interesting about him is that he plays with... You will see in a second. He plays with the Dark Harvest setup every time, and like the thing he does differently is he plays with Ultimate Hunter. I've seen him play with the Tenacity secondary as well sometimes, so he's the same as me basically when it comes to that. He also switches it out when he feels like he needs Tenacity, but I've never tried Ultimate Hunter. For me personally, I feel like it's just... Ekko's ult cooldown in the late game is super low anyways, and like, I don't know, this rune in general is just kind of underwhelming, in my experience at least, or that's what I've heard, but yeah. It does seem to work for him. Of course, I don't know like how the Brazilian server compares to other servers skill-wise. I'm sure it's a little bit lower, but overall, I'm sure like being a Challenger Ekko on that server is still very respectable. So yeah, let's just see how he plays. Alright, we're in game. I think he also goes Blue Smite every single time, if I remember. Like, I've watched his stream every now and then, and like, yeah, I think most good Ekkos, they go Blue Smite every game. Like, Ekko the Nick has also been playing some jungle. Interesting, he doesn't buy the potion either. So, yeah, that's also something I've tried out every now and then. I think, for example, for him, I mean, he plays Dark Harvest, he plays for like an early game aggressive style. So, I feel like taking the potion would make sense. Okay, so he starts W, which means he already has to full clear. Like, overall, this team comp, by the way, I think is like, this is a really free game for Ekko. Like, I wanted to look at a nice game from him. We already saw he has like 18 kills in 22 minutes, so he will pop off here. But yeah, this is definitely like enemies, very low CC comp. Also quite squishy, like, and then his team, he's solo AP in it, and it has some nice CC, the Quinn and the Nautilus. Very easy to follow up with. So yeah, let's see what he does here. Clears the red on his own. Okay. So now he's looking mid already. This is a very standard gank timing. Very interesting. Do we know about Pyke, or why did he do that? What I noticed with him is like he has this kind of habit where he clicks his F keys really quickly while clearing the jungle, and like so quickly that you genuinely can't even see. It's kind of like Faker. Wait, like, let me just I just want to know like if we knew about Pyke roaming here, because otherwise I feel like this is such a good read, you know. So Tristana got a kill, and then like we could imagine that this guy is just resetting. Honestly, it's a very good read by him to stay here. Like I personally would not have done that. And I guess that's why he's Challenger. Because, like, if this guy's alone with this HP, would he really engage? Probably not, right? So then he would probably just waste a lot of time. Very good read by him. And then Pyke gets the hook off, so he has to flash. Let's see what he does now. Oh. Kind of difficult, the ZSTP, so they can't really shove it in. And now he's just recalling how much gold? 600. What does he buy here? Just Dark Seal. Dark Seal and Control Ward. I saw Agurin buy that as well recently, like an early Control Ward. I guess it doesn't really hurt, you know, like just buying one. Let's see where he places it. I'm really curious about that, honestly. Okay, this could be good. Like no flash, so yeah, they get him. He gets the kill as well, really nice. Now he just gets the crab as well. Keeps going, okay. Really good, like this awareness. I don't think he gets him though. Doesn't have E. Maybe they get them on the dive, but they need to be careful. Pyke's coming. Wow, I mean, this Viego trolled. This Viego trolled quite hard. I think if he just dashed more to the left, he might live. He kind of dashed onto the wall. Let's see again. Definitely very, very aggressive here. Especially he's still level 3, hasn't cleared, like, yeah, I mean, this Viego just dashed into the wall. I feel like if he doesn't dash into the wall, like, this could be like a really big butterfly effect moment, you know? Imagine he doesn't get the kill there, then it's like way worse for him, and he can't afford the blasting wand. Yeah. Could be like a very deciding moment, the fact that this Viego dashed into the wall there. So yeah, I assume he's probably gonna clear his jungle now. Which is fine, you know, like, I think this kind of playstyle, it seems to be the one that's working best, you know, where you just see the jungle as something you can fall back on, right? I've recently reviewed some of Tabra's gameplay. He's also a player like that, and it seems like Ekko, and also I watched some Ekko the Neko as well, and he, like, Ekko the Neko is really crazy, guys. The kind of jungling he does is like so aggressive, especially for Ekko. Like he literally level 1 invades sometimes. I saw him level 1 invade Talia and just completely bully her out of the side, and just like split the map. Yeah, it's definitely. Ekko the Neko is very different when it comes to jungling. I hope he plays more jungle. Like he's been playing some jungle recently. Like he used to only play mid in the last couple of months, but he has played some more jungle recently, which is very nice to see, of course. Okay, now see, like this is what you need to do, though, right? Really, really important. He went and like flipped for a little bit, and then he still like he really just cleared his whole jungle once, you know? Because if you don't do that, if you keep flipping, then you're just out of the game, you know? So it's I guess it's like between finding a good balance of just like, and also you can see he's not even really behind an XP here or anything, right? Let's see how much is Vega on. A little bit more, like 1 camp up, I guess. Or like yeah, these 2 camps he's up because he just cleared a bit more. But it's like the catch up XP and whatever, it's keeping him in the game, you know, and it's not a problem at all. So yeah, I guess it's a mechanic I personally just don't use enough. This Warwick, of course, he's level 4. I don't even know what happened. How is he this? I assume he must have been zoned away from XP. Okay. A little bit premature with the W here, so now they don't have it for the dive. Let's see if this even works out. Okay. Well, the Warwick barrier. Yeah, she executed them. But, I mean, yeah, this is why they needed the W. Okay, they still get it because of the Jace roam, but, well, you can see, like, this is where Impatience almost got punished really hard, you know? All he had to do here is just wait for the wave to really be in here, you know? And maybe, like, of course, I'm not flaming him saying he's a bad player because of this or anything at all. It's just, like, he probably thought the Quinn would keep going, and so he thought he had to place a W now, but, like, all he really had to do is just wait, and let these couple of minions come in, and then place a nice W here, and then like, dive with the W, you know? And then they just get him cleanly. Now, like, a really big spell is missing, and you can see how awkward it gets. Yeah, of course, it's still really close, but that's what Warwick takes barrier for, right, for these kind of situations. Very important, though, right? Like, Warwick is a champion where, especially the lower the elo is, and when I coach people, the more I get people saying they struggle against Warwick. But, like, look, this is exactly what you need to do. Just, like, don't walk up to him. Throw a Q at him, wait for the return Q, and then go in with E. Here, because of the barrier, it's not enough. But like, see, this is exactly what you need to do. Don't take a single auto attack other than the one maybe where you proc E. Because that's exactly, like, let's read his ability. Okay, it's in Portuguese, but like, you can, if you know, like, Warwick heals, he heals a fuck ton if you let him auto attack you, so like, just don't let him auto attack you. It's that easy. And then his Q, of course, has an even bigger heal. Yeah, as you can see, he healed quite a bit there. Yeah. Thanks to the Jace, this still turns out quite well. And now he probably goes base. Does he go base? Yeah. I mean, with this HP, you know, there's I think if this whole side was able to be cleared, maybe he would have went for that. But of course it's not. So just spend your gold here. Interesting. He could have bought the alternator, but he decided to go for double amp tome and boots instead. So it seems like he doesn't value the alternator at all. Definitely interesting. I mean, having boots is definitely good, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I've not been super sure about that either, honestly, how good the alternator is. Of course, I was of the opinion that it's not good in the jungle because the health is kind of wasted, but then I saw good echoes by it, so yeah, really, really unsure. Oh, Viego's already level 6, damn. Had to waste his ult, though. Yeah, he just flashes. It's a shutdown as well, so definitely worth. Now let's see. Oh. Really nice, just waited for the... This guy just gave up, okay. Just waited for the Z to come back. Man, I struggled so hard against that, I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, let me see. How did it work here? So when he ults, he leaves a shadow, right? Is that it? Yeah, so he leaves a shadow that he can go back to. Okay. So from wherever he ulted, he leaves a shadow, and then, of course, his W, he also casts a shadow in front of him somewhere. I mean, now he's 5-1 in a game like this. As I said, this is a really easy Ekko game. Or like, quite easy. So, probably just gonna get the Herald now and then basically GG. You can see also support roaming here. Very nice. Like, this is what happens in higher elos. Supports will roam to the Heralds. Because that's what needs to happen, right? Just create a numbers advantage and then you get the objective. And the Herald's also, like, I've heard many good junglers say recently that they think Herald is more important than Drake, and I kind of agree with that. Like, in a solo queue, most games don't go that long. I mean, they do in low elo, but like, in higher elo, most games don't even go that long that you get solo most of the time. So, yeah, like, getting those extra stats from an Infernal is definitely really nice, but it can for sure make the difference. But, like, the Herald is just a much bigger boost to your gold, right, and to your snowballing ability, and especially for a champ like Ekko, he really likes it. You can see he also clears the camps together here. Of course, generally you would want to clear the Grump before blue, but at this point, of course, you clear the camps quite quickly anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And if you pull them together, then it doesn't really fuck up your sequencing. Okay, let's see what happens here. Wow, this is a Nautilus with a brain. I mean, of course, he died here because he's 1 HP, but the intention was the right one. And like, guys, like, if there's any Nautilus player watching this, don't be an idiot and go for some hook that you could miss. Just, like, flash on it, like, use your cooldown, especially as a support. Like, most of them often even buy the Lucidity boots so they can flash more often in really high elo. But, like, just flash on it, do exactly what this guy does, auto attack, and then you can't miss your hook even. So yeah, sure, he died here, but let's see if they maybe can turn it around. He might die. Yeah, I think he dies. Well, unlucky. A little bit of an overcommitment here. Let's see if he could have played that better. Yeah, I guess unlucky. Like, he could have for sure eat on the Tristana, but she jumped in the moment where he didn't expect it, I guess. So if he just is a little bit more patient here and then goes on the Tristana, he is able to E on her, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, like, she jumps in now, but he didn't see that, so he was just planning to engage on the Nautilus. Although, I think, is Nautilus more tanky than Viego here? I mean, not really, I guess, but he has the W. So, oh wait, did he even E on the... maybe he just missed the Q then. Yeah, he even E'd on the Tristana, but he didn't have the Q anymore. So, still impatience that got punished a little bit here. But yeah, it's not like he's out of the game at this point. He's still... I mean, the Viego's actually ahead on him. I think, for example, the Viego matchup is a very volatile one, you know? It's like whoever gets ahead usually can dominate the other one, so it's interesting that he manages to get back here. I think Ekko definitely outscales Viego, though, overall. And, like, Ekko is just quite good against melee champs. He really is, you know? If you play correctly and you don't let them auto-attack you a lot, like, he's also going Lich Bane this game. Really, let's see how he plays the mid-game. Like, of course, this game doesn't really go too late. It's ending at 22 minutes, but I really want to see how he plays those mid-game fights. Hopefully, he shows you guys how to play it correctly. Because you can easily just not get attacked a lot by these kind of champs, really. Okay, should be getting the pike as well, probably. He over the wall here. Yeah. The Jace will probably get him. Yeah, very nice. What's the Drake? Mountain Drake. Definitely should be targeted, honestly, here. If we look in the timeline, it doesn't seem like he is going for it, though. Ooh, really nice invade here. Nice. This is so good. This is, for example, where he was patient and he got rewarded massively. Even a big shutdown as well. Wow, very nice. Like, do we have any info? Such a good read. Do we see him here? Okay, he probably saw this. Wait, let me... Oops. let me rewind and see if he saw the crab being taken. If he did, then he probably just assumed that he's gonna go back to his jungle here. So, wait. Yeah, he saw this. So, yeah, and that's why he's pinging. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Really nice how he plays. He just, he's over here, waits, and then just places a really nice W. Super good. Love to see that. And the Nautilus also moves with him as well. Viego doesn't have ult, doesn't have flash. Neutralizado. And then... Oh, has to ult out because of the pikey. Gets a really nice shutdown. And this is what I'm always saying, right? This is the best way to turn games in your favor. Look for the shutdowns. Who has a shutdown here? Viego. So, what is he doing? Very actively trying to get that shutdown. Okay. Really, I mean, they really should be doing Drake right now. This is definitely a mistake. I mean, like, get the tower here, I guess, and then get Drake. Oh, okay, the Nautilus just inted. Yeah, I mean, now it's awkward because Viego's up again. Definitely should have gotten that Drake, like, especially in a game like this, Mountain Drake is so good. Like, it really is. Yeah, in games where people have a lot of damage, just taking away that lethal, right? Like, the Mountain Drake basically just extends the lethal range. Or, like, reduces it, basically, right? Like, it means you can't... People are just not in lethal range as easily, so... In games like this, especially Viego, like, Viego hates not being able to get kills. He really does, like... So many times when I play Viego, it feels like you're getting 5-0'd every single team fight, not a single reset for you, and then it's just a super frustrating experience, but... it really seems like they didn't care here at all. And then it's even Hexa, he's like perfect Drakes this game. Like full offense or like full combat stat Drakes at least. Okay. Probably just gonna catch the wave here. How much gold does he have? 2.5k. Definitely needs to base now in my opinion. Yeah. See what he buys. Just the Lich Pen. Doesn't have boots here, interestingly enough. I think like boots are such a good... Like obviously if you have the gold, I'm sure usually he buys boots earlier as well. He probably just did it here because he had the gold. But they are definitely a really good power spec that I used to underrate a lot. Like, champion damage-wise, it's really nice. Of course, you sacrifice a little bit of clearing ability, but champion damage-wise is usually one of the biggest power specs you can get for the gold you're spending. Oh, very nice, man. Like, people don't respect Ekko ult. It's so crazy. Do they not see it? Did he not have it skilled? No, he had it skilled. So crazy, but really nice. Like, very satisfying. The way they're just, like, fighting him here. As if they don't know what Ekko ult does. Yeah, so it seems like it never stops in any elo. Like, this in Challenger elo. Seems like people still don't respect it. Because in my games they don't respect Ekko ult either. In these kind of situations especially. Wow. And Warwick is such a garbage champ, honestly. Yeah, now he bought the boots. Good thing he didn't buy Magis, I guess. He would have lost all the stacks. I've definitely changed my mind to Magis a little bit. I think for actually being able to reach high elo. Okay, this guy was just typing or something. Lol. Unlucky. For reaching high elo, it definitely adds like a little bit of inconsistency to your gameplay that's just not needed. And like in some games, I feel like the best time to buy Magis is really when you... Like, obviously, either when it's completely free and you're just looking to hard snowball, or maybe sometimes even if you just really need that extra carry potential, you know? Like, when you... Okay, does that just sold his items? When you feel like normal items wouldn't be enough to carry your, like, team maybe or whatever. Okay, well, I mean, the Zed just gave up this game for whatever reason. This is like such a... I mean, of course, it went into pazpeaceful's favor here a little bit, but it's like, bro, where are you giving up already? What a weak mental, holy shit. Yeah, level 11. Okay, well... Oh, there's that, never mind, he actually got his items back. But he did sell them, like, in the end screen he also had those items, that's why I thought he would keep them. Okay, I mean, just, yeah, collecting the kill here. Nothing special, and this is what you need to do, right? Like, just play with your laners, focus down these towers. Like, Nash is not even up yet, of course. So now is where they're really starting to... Okay, this guy just disconnected, man. This is where they're just really starting to take the game in their hands. Actually funny that they still didn't get the next break either. Like, people sometimes ask me, like, what do you do in these situations? But it's like, really, just think, like, how am I gonna win this game, you know? Like, really just think that to yourself. And generally the answer is just like, I don't know, get the towers, you know. Like what's the objective of the game? This killing this. So what's gonna get you closer to that? Killing towers. Like directly it is killing towers, and then indirectly it is of course taking stuff like drakes and whatever, so you can win fights to even take towers and like getting kills and this kind of stuff. But like the most important stuff is really to just get those towers, like open up the map. I can't believe they didn't end. I guess Pyke got a kill here, but what happens now? Does Tristana clean them up? They just leave, I guess, after the double in. They don't want to throw this game. Definitely understandable. Well, they still do. I mean, nice. That's why they lose the Drake as well. I guess he tried to go for a steal here. Ooh, really nice. See, this is what I'm always saying as well. You need to just be able to adapt. What he does here is just like, he adapts, and also, by the way, he went for Void Stuff third here. I actually really, like, I was wondering that as well already in the... I was really wondering that in the champ select, or like in the after game thing. Like, I don't know why he went for it here. Maybe he didn't have good gold. I think on that one base he had like 900 gold or something, so he wanted to buy the blasting one, but it's like... in a game like this where he's so snowballed, definitely you should be buying Rabadons in my opinion. I would love to know why he went for that here. Like, sure, it's of course nice to have an item completion. I'm sure it will make him quite strong as well, but I don't know. Like, if you're in such a good position, just get the Rabadons, such a big power spike. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. He missed his Q, or like he didn't throw it on the Tristana, but then he still just repositioned in a way where the return Q would hit. Of course, he still dies here because he overcommitted. But yeah, it doesn't lose him the game. So now, yeah, just get Nash. They still have the double inhib. Just like, yeah, something went wrong, but they still are in a good position. So just make sure to get the Nash here, and then you can probably end. And you can see the Zed is just in base with attack speed boots and ruby crystals anyways. So yeah. Really nice. Ooh, Zanya's value? Nope. And this is like... man, this is why, like... Imagine if he just had more damage here instead of Zanya's, you know, he would have just killed him. Really nice dodge on the Viego W, then... yeah, it's just a little bit of damage missing. It is what it is. So, I don't know if he could have had the Rabadons by now. Probably could. He has 15 kills, so... yeah, unfortunate, I guess. But we all make wrong decisions every now and then, and like as I said, like I mean, okay, maybe actually against this guy he might have dealt more damage with the Void stuff. Not even sure. But yeah, the Zanyas of course didn't. I mean, it looked like it could have provided value here because he did dodge some damage with it, but then he just died right afterwards, and that's what happens so many times. And especially the lower the elo you're in, the less likely it is that you actually use your Zanyas well. I'm gonna be real with you. So I think. In really low elo, just like don't buy Zanyas anyways. Like, you're gonna get so much more value by just dealing more damage. You know, you really are. Okay, they cleaned this game up. Of course, that for no reason gave up. What a fucking loser. Report this guy. And then, yeah, I hope you could learn something from this. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. I might take a look at more games of his. Of course, it was like a really short game. We didn't really see how he plays late game. I'm definitely interested to see that as well. So yeah, I might take a look at him next week or whatever. And as always, if you have anyone that you want me to take a look at, be sure to tell me about them. I think there's still one Hail of Blades Ekko guy that I wanted to take a look at. By the way, like the I don't know, the Ultimate Hunter, of course, to me, it wasn't really noticeable here. I mean, if we look at this, see, like normally I think ult cooldown level 3 ult cooldown is like, what, 30 seconds or whatever? So it's like, is it really worth it? I would rather have the Treasure Hunter to just snowball more consistently, but to each their own, really. I'm always saying this, guys, like, pick the setup that you like, perfect it. Like, of course, I'm sure he just has different timings with his playstyle, because he knows that he will have ult up, maybe, you know? And Ekko ult, of course, is a really powerful spell, but yeah, I'm still not really convinced. That's why I might just take a look at more of his games. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and have a nice day. Bye!